Well, the football season always seems to go by a little too fast. Here we are in the last week of the regular season. The Broncos are looking toward what appears to be their easiest game of the season, and the biggest thing they'll battle isn't New Mexico, but emotions. The Broncos will be saying goodbye to a bunch of seniors on senior day. There are 21 on the roster.
It's gone by fast. You know, everybody talks about it, but it really has.
Well, we'll take more time this week to properly bid them farewell. Stay tuned as we go down the list of offensive and defensive players that will be highlighted during senior day. Of course, the rumor mill's spinning. A lot of jobs are open again in college football, and of course, Coach Pete's name has come up for every single one of them.
Speaking of Bronco Nation, lots of rumors going around today about Coach Pete.
Yes, he's rumored to be go to Boise High School to be their head coach.
Right.
Any open job is going to have Coach Pete at the top of a list. That's the most I can say. And of course, UCLA is one of the Pac-12 openings that have come up. LA Times reporting that he's at the very top of their list. Now, of course he is. He should be at the top of any AD's wish list. Well, this was it, the showdown, the one and only conference matchup between TCU and Boise State. And based on their history, we knew it would probably come down to the final minute, and we'd be wrong. It came down to the final second. Matt Loveless live here at Taco Bell Arena. Now, with their preseason game and season opener, the Broncos have had a couple of huge wins. Now, keep in mind they have come against a couple of Division II teams. So Boise State facing their biggest test of the year tonight against one of the Pac-12's newest teams, Utah, at Taco Bell Arena. Now, the Broncos coming out strong here, already up 11-4. You can hear sophomore Thomas Bropley going, Iggy, Iggy, calling for the ball from Igor Hadziamirovich. That three is good. 14-4 Broncos, but for some reason in hoops, those runs never seem to last. Utah would score 8 unanswered, capped off by the Josh Watkins three.
Things don't usually end well when she's on the field. For the other team, I mean.
Fox 12 Sports Director Matt Loveless tells us Boise's Lady Ace is still mowing down opposing hitters even as the competition gets tougher. Matt, this is great.
Yeah, it's awesome, Kiora. Alyssa Freeman continues her amazing baseball success even as she's moving up the youth league ladder.
If you're a girl playing baseball and you're not as good, they look at you like you shouldn't be playing.
Alyssa Freeman isn't your average ball player, but that's not because she's a girl.
She's good, so we win a lot of games. She's very good. Definitely one of the best players in our league. I just didn't want to get stricken out by her.
1, 2, 3, Rockies!
The 13-year-old plays for the West Boise Rockies. You may have heard about her a year ago when she tossed a perfect game. 18 up, 18 down with 18 strikeouts.
Probably my most unforgettable experience of my life.
That was on a Little League field. 60-foot bases, a 45-foot pitcher's mound, and a devastating 70-mile-an-hour heater. A year later, she's playing on infields with the exact dimensions of any major league park. That just means opposing batters get to wait a little longer to strike out.
It hasn't really changed much. I've just gotten used to it. It's not that much of a difference.
It seems to come easy, but there is a challenge for the Rockies star. It isn't the older kids learning how to throw a curveball or even the size of the field. It's society.
I didn't realize how much of a push it is for them to push the girls out of baseball. Once we found out that they were getting pushed away into softball, we thought, you know, why?
You kind of have to be one level up to the boys.
She compensates by being better than just about all of them. No, she isn't your average ball player, but she's okay with the idea of being a baseball pioneer.
I want to play high school baseball, and I want to play for Team USA when I'm 14. I want to travel with them, and if I can, play college and MLB.
They say, well, you're hurting her chances to get a scholarship for softball and this and that. My daughter's going to get an academic scholarship. So, I mean, if she wants to continue playing baseball, then I'm all for it.
And she is really good. Now, Alyssa isn't the only great female baseball player her age. There are actually enough from around the U.S. to make an entire team. Well, that's exactly what the Freemans did. The national all-girls team that travels the country playing in boys tournaments. Their incredible success and what some former major leaguers have said about Alyssa and her teammates. I'll talk about that tomorrow on Fox 12 News at 9.